The greatest confusion in life often isn't about not knowing what you want, but rather wanting too much and not knowing where to start. Like a room filled with all sorts of items, cluttered and chaotic. Every time you think about organizing it, you feel overwhelmed and end up closing the door to avoid. Our lives are often the same. Goals, desires, anxieties, and confusion all tangled together, leaving us unable to move forward. Some might say, isn't life just about moving forward through trial and error? True masters understand that blindly fumbling around will only lead you deeper into the maze. A seasoned chess grandmaster mentally calculates several moves ahead before placing a piece, and a successful entrepreneur spends significant time analyzing the market, product, and team before starting a business. What about us ordinary people? We stay stuck in the same job for 3 years because we've never seriously thought about our career direction. We give up on a startup after 6 months because we didn't clarify our core strengths from the beginning. Relationships never seem to work out because we've never paused to examine what we truly want. In fact, the breakthrough in life often hides in that one night we've been ignoring. When you put down your phone, turn off social media, pick up a pen, and spend an entire night focused on a conversation with yourself, it's not just a simple self-reflection. It's a complete reconstruction of your life. Step 1. Identify your true core motivation. Many people spend their lives chasing goals without ever asking themselves, what's the driving force behind these goals? Do you want a promotion and a raise because you crave a sense of accomplishment, or because you fear being looked down? Do you want to start a business because you love freedom, or because you want to prove yourself? Do you want a relationship because you truly love someone, or because you're afraid of loneliness? There are 2 types of motivation, intrinsic and extrinsic. Intrinsic motivation comes from your inner passion and desire. It's what keeps you going even without external rewards. Extrinsic motivation, on the other hand, stems from others' expectations or societal judgments. It can push you to work hard in the short term, but it often leaves you feeling empty and exhausted in the end. True satisfaction and happiness come from intrinsic motivation. So, spend a night asking yourself, if no one judged me, what kind of life would I choose? If there were no external rewards, what would I most want to do? When you find the answer, you've found the direction for your life. Step 2. Map out your current life. Often, we feel lost because we have no clear understanding of our current situation, like being unable to find your location on a map. No matter how clear your destination is, you can't get there. Take a piece of paper, draw a circle, and divide it into sections. Career, health, family/relationships, personal growth, and finances. Then, rate each section from 1 to 10. Where are you most satisfied, and where do you need the most improvement? Next, ask yourself 3 questions. 1. Where have I been investing most of my time and energy? 2. Where do I feel the most fulfilled and happy? 3. Where do I feel the most anxious and empty? Once you've drawn this life map, you'll realize the answers to many of your questions are already clear. You don't need to make every area perfect, but you do need to identify the most critical area as your starting point for a breakthrough. Step 3. Set clear and specific goals. Vague goals are the root reason many people fail to break through. I want to be better sounds nice, but it doesn't guide your daily actions. I want to lose weight is a good goal, but without a concrete plan, it remains just a wish. A clear goal must have 3 characteristics. 1. Specific. The more specific, the easier it is to achieve. For example, work out 3 times a week for an hour each time is more effective than, I want to be healthier. 2. Measurable. You need to know if you're making progress, like, read 2 books in a month, instead of, I want to read more. 3. Time-bound. Goals without deadlines get delayed indefinitely. So set a clear timeline, like, save 10,000 yuan in 3 months. When your goals are clear enough, you'll find that a seemingly complicated life can be broken down into simple, manageable tasks. Step 4. Find the minimum viable action. The reason many people can't change is that they try to do everything at once. Real change, however, often starts with a single small action. Want to lose weight? Start by walking an extra 3,000 steps a day. Want to write? Begin with 300 words a day. Want to improve yourself? Wake up 10 minutes earlier each morning. The key to a minimum viable action is making change so simple that you can't say no. When you complete a small goal every day, you'll notice your motivation builds up, eventually creating a powerful positive cycle. Step 5. Build a deep connection with yourself. The final and most important step is learning to listen to your inner voice. Spend 10 minutes each day quietly talking to yourself. Ask, did I do things today that I truly wanted to do? Am I closer to my goals than I was yesterday? Am I working toward the life I truly want? This inner dialogue helps you continuously adjust your direction and avoid straying too far down the wrong path. A breakthrough in life doesn't come from one massive change. It's the result of small daily awakenings. Remember, this isn't a one-time process. You need to periodically review and adjust, just like a navigation system recalculates the route. The real breakthrough in life often begins on that night when you're finally willing to sit down and face yourself honestly. Because only when you've sorted yourself out can you find your own path in this chaotic, complex world. So tonight, put aside all distractions and give yourself a full night. You'll discover that once you've cleared your mind, those once blurry paths will become remarkably clear. And that's precisely where your life's breakthrough begins. Often, we feel lost because we have no clear understanding of our current situation.